Jodorowsky's Dune is a 2013 American documentary film directed by Frank Pavich. The film explores Chilean-French director Alejandro Jodorowsky's unsuccessful attempt to adapt and film Frank Herbert's 1965 science fiction novel Dune in the mid-1970s. Background: in 1973, film producer Arthur P. Jacobs optioned the film rights to Dune but died before a film could be developed. The option was then taken over 2 years later by director Alejandro Jodorowsky, who proceeded to approach, among others, Virgin Records, with the prog rock groups Tangerine Dream, Gong and Mike Oldfield before settling on Pink Floyd and Magma for some of the music. Artists H. Giga, Chris Foss and Gene Giraud for set and character design. Dan O'Bannon for special effects. And Salvador Dalla, Orson Welles, Gloria Swanson, David Carradine, Mick Jagger, Amanda Lear, and others for the cast. Herbert traveled to Europe in 1976 to find that $2 million of the $9.5 million budget had already been spent in pre-production, and that Jodorowsky's script would result in a 14-hour film. Jodorowsky took creative liberties with the source material, but Herbert said that he and Jodorowsky had an amicable relationship. The project ultimately stalled for financial reasons. The film rights lapsed until 1982, when they were purchased by Italian filmmaker Dino De Laurentiis, who eventually released the 1984 film Dune, directed by David Lynch. Content: the film notes that Jodorowsky's script, extensive storyboards and concept art were sent to all major film studios, and suggests that these were inspirational to later film productions, including the Star Wars series, Contact and Prometheus. It was a great undertaking to do the script, Jodorowsky says in the film. It's like Proust, I compare it to great literature. Production: the project was officially announced in May 2011. Director Pavich filmed an extensive series of interviews with the principal players involved in the failed 1970s adaptation, shooting in France, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and the United States. Release: a film premiered at the Directors' Fortnight at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival. It was released on DVD and on demand on July 8, 2014. Reception: the film has received critical acclaim. Variety called the film a mind-blowing cult movie, and said that director Pavich happens upon a compelling theory, that even in its stillborn form, the film manifested the sort of collective conscious that Jodorowsky was trying to peddle through its plot, trickling down to influence other sci-fi films that followed. The Hollywood Reporter declared the entertaining documentary makes the case for this overblown epic as a legendary lost masterpiece. Review aggregation website Rotten Tomatoes gave Jodorowsky's Dune a 98% certified fresh rating based on reviews from 92 critics. The site's consensus states, part thoughtful tribute, part bittersweet reminder of a missed opportunity, Jodorowsky's Dune offers a fascinating look at a lost sci-fi legend. Metacritic gave the film a 79/100 rating, indicating generally favorable reviews. References. External links: official website, Jodorowsky's Dune at the Internet Movie Database, Jodorowsky's Dune at Box Office Mojo, Jodorowsky's Dune at Rotten Tomatoes, Jodorowsky's Dune at Metacritic. Doomed Dune was generations ahead of its time. NPR.org. March 22, 2014. Retrieved June 29, 2014 A.